Terry, this is the 450th take I've had to do with this video with Luna. I really hope this one goes well.
It's worth it, though.
I hope so. What do you say about somebody like Terry Whitton? I'll tell you what, I want to start off by just talking about the fact that everything Terry has done over her awesome career has always been about kids. And if you take a look at this picture, this is really what it's always been about for her. How do we bring kids together? How do we empower kids? How do we educate kids? How do we embrace kids? And Terry, I'm just so grateful for all that you've done for our kids. And oftentimes people will look at somebody's career and all they'll see are the shiny highlights, the banners. They'll see all the awards, but they don't recognize all the work that happens behind the scenes in order to make things come to fruition. So for Terry, a lot of times that was things like staff meetings that she would plan. This is when everybody came back to school, and Avid had put together packets for all the teachers to work through critical reading and some other things. And it was a great day. It was a great event. You guys remember that, right? When we could all get together in one room. It was a good time.
And that work didn't stop during the school year. A lot of the work happened during summer institutes, and one of my fondest memories with Terry happened to be the fact that if you didn't do your job, you ended up in the back of the truck in Miss Whitton's truck bed. And I think I still have the record for being in there 3 consecutive years, but that definitely is one of my fondest memories working alongside with you, Terry.
Slater's 50-50.
Yes, indeed. But I'm pleased to know that she didn't just leave the hijinks and save me for that. We came across this photo where she got a hold of boss's phone, and some shenanigans ensued with this selfie here.
Yeah, but I always found a way to give it right back to Terry. I'm sure you'll remember the time that I had her go down a giant inflatable slide for the opening of the school year and then take a picture with a dinosaur. Because
that's what you do.
Hey, why not? But you know what? Terry was always a good sport about those things, and I appreciate that. Even as the HTA rep, she never tried to have me fired for inflatable slides. I appreciate that, Terry. At the end of the day, she was always about community. So whether it was the kids or whether it was the families and the actual community, this picture is just another example. Terry did some great things for our community. She was always present, whether it was the Christmas bags, the pancake breakfast, whether it was the yard sales, or if it was, no matter what it was that we did, Terry was always present. And behind the scenes, she did the necessary work to make sure that Rancho looked good and to make sure kids and community always got taken care of. Terry, thanks for all the extra things that you did. We certainly appreciate that. So, Terry also set me up on more than one occasion. We had these Avid trips that we would do where we take 6th graders down to go and recruit. And then afterwards, we would take the kids over to Starbucks. So one day I'm in the car and we had left Winchester and I'm driving the kids over to Starbucks. And the kid's on the phone with his parent and says, yeah, we just left the elementary school. I'm going to go grab a drink with the principal. Why do I let her put me up to this stuff? I'm telling you, I thought I was going to get fired that day too. But Terry, I appreciate you going the extra mile. And I guarantee you what you did for those kids, the one-on-one time, the way that you poured into them, the affection, the care, the laughter, those are the things that kids remember for a lifetime. So thank you for doing that.
Well, she didn't just set us up. And one of the things I remember is that at the beginning of every school year, she would pray over the 2 of us and all the administrators in the office. And that just speaks volumes as far as how much she cared for not only the kids in the school, but for us as well.
I think she was praying for herself at the same time. She did have to work with the both of us for several years in a row.
That's true.
But Terry, we certainly appreciate you doing that. And you know, when you put in that kind of work, it should be recognized, and we appreciate that. And I think, you know, not only us, but it just shows in the product that you will leave behind. The effort that you put in, the kids that you have blessed and cared for and poured into will one day be the future leaders in our community, in our state, and in our nation. So your legacy goes way beyond the classroom. You've impacted the people that you've worked with. You've impacted your community. You've impacted hundreds of kids across the years. And these 2 old dogs right here, we just appreciate you, and we wish you nothing but the best. We'll be praying for you in retirement. God bless. Take care of yourself, and stay in touch. Don't forget about us little people. Bye bye.